how has your time been as a Maverick? How can you even sum it up?
Yeah, obviously the years go fast, and coaches said it as a freshman. I'm like, 4 years, like that's a long time. And we got 4 games left in my regular season as a senior. I mean, it's been an incredible ride. Obviously, being a Minnesota-born kid, grew up in a small town, to have this opportunity and get to play for one of the best programs in the country. I mean, it's a dream come true, and to see the work that we've put in over the last 4 years, and hopefully see that pay out coming down the stretch.
Absolutely. And talk about Minnesota boy. Did you ever think when you were playing in high school that you would get this opportunity to be a Maverick or really play at a pretty substantial college?
Yeah, it's funny. We actually had the Friends of Maverick hockey senior night last night, and we were asked to kind of explain your route to college hockey. And most of the people around the team and my family and everything like that knows. But I graduated high school at 5'7", 125 pounds. So in high school, the answer is absolutely no. I don't think I was on any college team, Division I or Division III's radar. But junior hockey was designed for a person like me. I matured late. I was able to use that time to develop physically, mentally, kind of craft my game into the player that I am today. So to answer your question, no, in high school, my goal was to play college hockey. Whether that, what level that was at, there was no specific goal on that, but obviously fortunate enough to be here and play for such an unbelievable program.
Well, considering that story, which is absolutely inspiring, to be honest, did you think you're making your younger self proud with all of these years and commitment and playing pretty dang good hockey at MSU?
Sometimes the day-to-day, you're so ingrained, you're prepping for the week and everything like that. But I know that hockey day, I took a step back on that Friday when we practiced outside, and I go, this is what we grew up playing, outdoor rinks. Me and my dad in the backyard, even mom out on the ice with me. So obviously, yeah, for everything to come to fruition the way it has, is something that's super cool to me.
Absolutely, I would agree. And so what would you say, how would you kind of capture your moment or one of your favorite memories in 4 years? I know it's a really loaded question because you probably have a lot, but really what has been a really standout moment in these last 4 years for you?
Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, hockey day is hard to beat. I'd say our experience last year coming down the stretch, right? The questions asked every year at the beginning of every season, is this the year you guys win a tournament game? And to win it the way we did, a little bit of a slow start, came back and dominated a second and third period, and obviously found a way to win our first tournament game. And then I think one of the ones that really stands out is that following game against University of Minnesota, to clinch that regional and obviously give ourselves a chance at a Frozen Four. So just, I would say in general, the playoffs last year, putting that chapter behind for Minnesota State hockey was an unbelievable experience.
Awesome. Beautiful. So those are all the hard-hitting questions I have for this, but we're going to go into a little bit of fun questions. What is one of your favorite things to eat, like before game day? Are we talking like on that Thursday or something like carbo load? Like, what do you really think helps your game?
That's a tough one. Mm-hmm. If Smitty's over in Beijing listening, he knows what we have to eat. I'm not gonna say that on TV. But no, it's Smitty and I usually go grab a bite to eat together Thursday nights some days. And then but other than that, it's usually a team meal on the road. Usually like some type of steak, potato, veggie. I am weird that way. I don't eat vegetables on game days.
Interesting.
A
Really?
lot of guys, they go salad, everything like that. I don't touch vegetables on game days. So it's the only day I don't eat them, though.
Interesting.
I promise, Mom.
Okay.
I promise.
He does eat them. He gets his grains, but just not on game. So really, well, you know what they say about hockey, guys, just superstitions. Is that one of the only ones you have, or is there any other superstitions that we need to know about?
I wouldn't say I'm crazy superstitious. Like, I have my kind of my rituals that I go through every day in terms of kind of what I eat, when I show up, that kind of stuff. But I'm not too concerned. I can listen to my body. Like some guys are very specific on the exact warm up that they do, everything like that. I listen to my body and listen to what it needs. So
awesome. So at least I have seen the way Ryan Sandelin gets ready for warm-ups. He's got his headphone in. He's just in the zone. Do you listen to music before you warm up, or do you just kind of be in that moment?
You know what? I'm pretty relaxed before the game. I'll have conversations with people. I'll talk. Obviously, we have music in the locker room, so I'll listen to that. But once it's warm-up time, I'm pretty relaxed. I think when everyone's to their own beat, right? Mm-hmm. So, but I think in my experience, when I'm like super focused and like don't talk to anyone, I just kind of get out there and I just lock up and I become a robot, and that's just not who I am. I'm a free-flowing guy. So
free-flowing guy, you heard it here first. Yeah. Well, going in that breath at warm-ups, I catch the video of you guys. There's some handshakes, there's some cool stuff going on. What's kind of your favorite things when you have those moments where I feel like you just kind of get goofy a little bit?
Yeah, you know what? It's we're still young at heart. We're playing the game we love, and obviously the kind of you got your little handshake with the guy in front of you and behind you that you go out to the warm-ups or the periods with, and you know what? It's a fun way to just kind of, it's like, all right, it's go time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's cool.
What is one of your favorite kind of what brands to wear, whether it be like Adidas or Nike, or I know you're rocking some New Balances right now, so maybe that's the answer, but what do you think?
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually a big New Balance guy when it comes to shoes. Sometimes my girlfriend doesn't like them, but they're stylish. You can rock the good ones. In terms of clothing, I obviously a big Lululemon guy. Had a couple buddies that have kind of got me onto that at a young age. So obviously I love wearing that stuff. And then during the summer, I do play quite a bit of golf, and I work at the Mankato Golf Club and my hometown golf club. So in terms of that, I do wear a lot of golf clothes, a lot of FootJoy, Adidas, Unreal. So yeah, I mix and match, but those are probably the big three
ones. Yeah, that Benton said the same thing about Lululemon, and that kind of shocked me. I was like, really? We got some Lululemon guys on the team.
Oh yeah.
We're all styling here. Well, that's all the questions I have for this interview. So thank you so much for joining us, Andy, and keep watching the Instagram. We're going to be releasing new senior interviews every single day.